Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the beatmajors.net. Today I'm gonna make a beat right on the spot for y'all. I know y'all been asking, but today I just wanted to kind of make a boom bap type beat. So for all my boom bappers out there, or you know what I'm saying, hip hop heads out there, this one is for y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and get into it. I already got everything set up right here. My sample, my kick, snare, my snare roll, my open hat, my hi-hat crash, and I have a bass sound right here as well. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into it. I don't really want to do too much talking, and for the sake of time, I basically just added all of my effects already to most of the sounds. So I'm gonna start off with the sample at least just to get the groove going, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So let's go. All right, so that's pretty much the sample right there. Let me go ahead and lay that down for y'all real quick. Let's get into it. And if you're wondering how I chopped the sample up, I just threw it in the FL, or I found my loop, threw it in the FL slicer, and chopped it up in there. So we laid the chops down. Let's hear what it sounds like. Let's lay the hi-hat down here. So we got a hi-hat here, and I think I'm gonna do that first before I lay anything else down. So let's go ahead and lay the hi-hat down. Now I like to get my hi-hats laid down just because you know, you're able to turn the metronome off and just kind of have your own groove from there. So with the sample and the hi-hats together, this is what it sounds like. Pretty dope groove. I like where it's going. All right, let's lay the kick down. All right, so that's the kick pattern. Let's go lay the snare down. All right, so that's the snare. Now I have like a little snare roll right here that I think would go dope in there. So I'm just gonna kind of play around with it a little bit and see what happens. Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling this, or if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. All right, so next we have a open hi-hat that I'm gonna add in there just to kind of supplement, or accent the drums. Since we already have that snare roll, we can't necessarily put it right before the snare, but maybe we can have it hit right after the snare. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, that was easy. All right, so next we have the bass right here. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky. Sometimes you won't always be able to get the bass line to match with the sample, but in this case the sample is pretty on key, so we won't have a problem. Let's see what it sounds like. Let's get it down. Okay. All right, let's see what that bass line sounded like. kind of like that. That's pretty dope. So the first part has, the first bass line, it has a specific note to where it goes down to, but I didn't want to repeat that on the second time around, making it repetitive. So I just, on the second time around, I held the note a little bit longer and then added the same variation that I added towards the end here, just in a lower octave. So it's kind of doing the same thing that it did here, and then in a lower octave, and it goes back to doing the same thing again at the end of it to wrap everything around. So let's give it one more listen. That's dope. I like that. That's how you make a boom bap beat. If you like that, if you feeling that, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell button right after. And if you need any sounds, any drums, any samples, anything like that, definitely check out the kit site in the description below, Boatload Kits. Definitely check that out. And until next time, guys, I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.